Okay, so these are the stats, and this is all the spells I use as well, or incantations. Spells is just faster than incantations, so I'm just going to keep saying spells. They're basically the same thing anyways. Now I'm using the Ordovis's Greatsword in this, and I figured I'd wear the Crucible set just to go along with it, so I could kind of match. I wasn't able to wear the full set though, it's too heavy, don't have enough endurance, so... Anyways, the two-handed R1 attacks are pretty vertical, but the one-handed are very horizontal. So it can be kind of neat. But the heavies for the one-handed are pretty vertical, but the heavies for the two-handed are two horizontal slashes. And they're pretty high up as well. They don't like extend downwards any. So they're straight horizontal slashes. And you can, charge the Ash of War as well. So you can do an uncharge and a charge version. And the charged version has a lingering hitbox. So it usually catches people if they roll it and they're close. So right here, I think the only buff I used is Golden Vow. And this was my first duel of the day using this. And I got kind of stubborn about using the Greatsword. And I thought I was out of range of that, but I wasn't. But yeah, I got pretty stubborn about using the Greatsword. And I didn't actually use Bestial Sling, which I should have, because it would have allowed me to kill this guy. But once again, I got stubborn about it, and I just didn't. So he got me, but I lose only 2 duels, which I think is pretty good. Well, actually 2. 3, but I cut one of my losses out because I'm just going to put it in a different video because, oh boy, that was something special. Yeah, so essentially what I try to do is, I try to outspace people and see what they're doing. And a way to get people to come in, I found, because Greatswords are pretty slow, even the R1s are they're pretty slow too. So, a good way I found of getting people to come in is throwing out a heavy, two-handed heavy, and then waiting for them to come in and, either charging or doing an uncharged heavy follow-up. I found that to be a pretty good way of getting people to come in. You whiff the first one, usually they'll start running in, but by the time they actually get to you, you can already be charging or start the second heavy. And the heavies are pretty good for roll couching as well. So right there, I wasn't expecting to get hit by that. But yeah, I really like the moveset. It's probably one of the better Greatswords I've used. You can't jump the Ash of War, I guess. Maybe that guy mistimed the jump or something, but it doesn't seem like you can jump from what I've seen so far. But maybe you can. But anyways, I actually do manage to hit people with the Crucible spells, so it was definitely worth bringing them. The horns aren't as good as I would like them to be. I wish the tracking was a bit better. And I go for the uncharged version of the Ash of War a lot, because this is like my first time actually using the Greatsword in duels. So, but then I discovered that it doesn't seem like they can actually dodge the charge version, at least fully. So it's kind of like Storm Stop, how you can't seem to ever really fully dodge it unless you're at a certain distance, which is kind of how this Ash of War works, I guess. So, panic rolled a bit here, getting caught for it like crazy. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. Now, something that I don't know if this is right or not. It just seemed like it to me. Like right there, I went for a light attack there, but he still was able to. His crouch poke was faster than my light attack. So, yeah, it's really bad. But it seems like the one-handed R1 might be faster, or maybe just because of how it looks. Maybe it just seems that way, but to me it felt faster. So, just definitely start using it more. But yeah, I really like baiting people in. Yeah, Crucible Breath, you can, be knocked out of it, and people can poise through it. Right there, he rolled, but he still got hit by the lingering hitbox. So, charged heavy, and uncharged, and then he comes in, and then charged heavy. So, it's really good. I really like baiting people in with that. Very, very fun. Some people don't fall for it though, and but not too many people don't fall for it. I've only had actually one guy not actually get hit by that. So, and that guy was really good. I really like fighting him. I think it's coming up here soon. Some of these matches, it's at the end, it just boils down to who can, poise through something and trade, basically. But I think all of the duels were pretty fun and interesting. Once again, baiting him in with the heavy. Right here, I forgot how wide the actual explosion on that is, and so I got hit by it. I'm surprised that actually didn't hit. Yeah, it's really fun. Bestial Sling is really helpful because the actual swings are relatively slow. It can be very helpful to have something to close, seal the deal of people who are low instead of risking taking, more damage. This guy I kick, and it's because he heals, so that's just why. Once again, baited him in with the heavy. I delayed it, so he goes for an attack, and I trade with him, so. Very, very, very good. And because the heavies do quite a bit of damage, it's definitely worth going for the trade. So, right here, I almost kill him, but he decides to heal. So, I decide to kick him. I think I could have killed him pretty easily. But it's just a matter of principle that I kick people who heal. So. And this is like a very, casual thing. But still, I'm still not a fan of it. Because I do want to get better, but right here, it's just a matter of who can do more damage. So, it's not too much going on there. I just felt like maybe his inputs got buffered or something, and so he just kept swinging. So I kept swinging as well. And this guy right here, you see I baited him in. He almost fell for it, but he was patient and he didn't fall for it. And then he got me as I was trying to set him up again. And then I ate a freaking massive damage from that Giant's Hunt. And right here, I thought he was going to come in after the explosion, so I started charging the Vortex again. I do manage to hit him with the Crucible Tail. That was neat. But still, he's being very patient. And I thought this was going to hit right here, this jump attack. I thought it was going to hit, but nope. Didn't have enough time. He outspaced me. And right here, me and him go for Bestial Sling at the same time. So that was pretty funny. Luckily, I was able to jump and avoid taking any damage from that, but he did the same thing to me. And then I panic rolled and I got killed. So I had a really good time fighting that guy. It was really fun. And this guy here, I can't tell what killed him. I don't know if it was a mistake he made or if it was the game kind of screwing him over. I hit him with Bestial Sling and I try to get him with the tail. I do get him with the tail. He gets up and he goes for the Ash of War. But then he gets hit out of it with the horns and then he goes for it again. So I don't know if he meant to do that or if that was like he was holding down the Ash of War button and when he got up it started doing it again. So I don't know if that's the case or not. I love that lingering hitbox so much. And I also love those delayed charged heavies. No one ever expects them. And when the Ash of War actually hits, it can do quite a bit of damage too. So I really am a fan of this weapon. But that's the end of the video.